Hello and welcome to this special edition of Talk Time. My guest today is football icon Bhaichung Bhutia, who has just turned a serious politician, having floated the Hamro Sikkim party and charted a new course in his entire career. Bhaichung Bhutia, welcome to Talk Time.
Thank you.
Now, question is, everybody knows Bhaichung Bhutia, the football icon, the star, India's second most capped footballer, Arjuna Awardee, Padma Shri and whatnot. Started your career with East Bengal, Mohun Bagan. You have played with the Burries in the UK, the first Indian player to have played for an European football team. Yeah. My question is, do people take you seriously as a politician? That is the question everybody is asking. Is Bhaichung a serious politician?
I think everybody is not born a politician. You look at any great leaders, I think, over the times you get into politics. And for me, obviously, having that brand as a footballer and then coming completely into a different, different profession or different, I think, field is something which is obviously people to really accept that it does take time, because I'm looked at as a sports person. Yeah. But, sports has a period. I think you, as a sports person, you play till certain age, and after that, you don't play. And my part with football and part of being a footballer as a sports person ended, say, 2011. So I'm, 35 years, almost 40 years, I was completely with the game. And now, obviously, my second chapter of my life is something different, something new, something challenging. And for me, getting into politics was something which I've always followed politics throughout my football career as well. But I think it's important for just not Sikkim, Northeast or India as well. I think it's important for a younger generation, good people to come into politics. Because when I was playing football, trust me, I used to watch 9 o'clock debate shows, and I had friends around, only, not many sports person. And a lot of my, friends in football did not want to share room with me because I control the channel and I'm always following news and what's happening around the world. So they were more into music and, and different shows. So, and during 9 o'clock shows as well, I as a player during those days used to complain and always complain, which we normally do, sit on the sofa, complain about politics, complain about politicians.
But in 2014 you were the Trinamool Congress candidate for the Lok Sabha in Darjeeling, which you lost. I mean, that also came about suddenly, or I mean, that must have been a great experience for you. It's coming in handy now.
I think that was a great experience, but I think that was something which, for me, I did not really think. It did come in the last moment, and I said, why not? If I'm following and I've been into politics, it wasn't a wise and good decision. But for me, I think it does help over the years. So for me, getting into Trinamool was more like a star kind of a face put from top. You don't do anything. You're looked as a star brand, and you're put there. And I think that was also learning process for me, because now when I look back, I felt that was completely a wrong way to get into politics, because if you really want to do politics, then you need to be connected with the people. You need to be, working with the grassroots and connecting with the people to really reach that level. So with Trinamool was just dropped from top, did nothing. 1 month I was announced, within a month there was election, but that was a good experience overall.
Now. That means Bhaichung Bhutia is a serious politician. He means business. It is not a fleeting kind of a thing that you are suddenly emerging in Sikkim's political firmament and going to disappear soon. It's not like that.
It's not. If it was something like that, then I would not have started the party with my group of friends, Hamro Sikkim party. I think it's something serious we are getting into. We've got into it because we feel that Sikkim needs good change. I think the way the things are happening in Sikkim, we are not very proud that Sikkim to be known as the suicide capital of India today, with the amount of corruption that's going on, rampant corruption with the political class. And I think the younger generation and future generation of Sikkim has to now be aware of politics and be aware of the rights. So I think if we don't really care about it, then Sikkim right now is a very beautiful and a very peaceful place, because we're not the way we are located, we are very fortunate compared to a lot of northeastern states, because the kind of problems the other northeastern states with the violence. So that way, I think Sikkim is peaceful, but the way it's going, I think it could lead to it. So it's very important for younger leaders to come in.
Now the question is, you have emerged on the scene obviously you have, I'll talk about it in my later section, you have your football schools and a lot of success your boys are getting. That's a different story. I'll talk about it. But my question is, now that you have invested your time, you have even given up your international commentaries because you are taking Hamro Sikkim party seriously. Now my question is Mr. Pawan Kumar Shambling, the supremo of the ruling Sikkim Democratic Front, chief minister for 25 years, is he taking you seriously? Is Pawan Shambling taking you seriously, or should he take you seriously?
I think I'm not really bothered about what Pawan Shambling really takes me seriously or not. I think I'm more bothered about people of Sikkim. I think it's important for us to really pass on the message the way Sikkim is going through. And it's very important to give clearer picture of Sikkim because we've been giving very wrong images of Sikkim. I think when I lived outside Sikkim as well, it was known to be very peaceful. But it's, North Korea today is peaceful state as well, peaceful country, sorry. But you can't have that kind of peace. I think people are scared to speak out. The amount of corruption that's very rampant is seen across. The kind of debt Sikkim government is going through. Right now, the crisis in the government is there's no money at all. There's financial crisis in a big way. So where are the money? Where are the benefits? We are all depending every time Sikkim is depending on Delhi to get financial aid. But we as 25-year-old government, Pawan Kumar Shambling, he should be able to sustain the government right now. But today, every single penny is looking at Delhi to get it. He's not been able to make Sikkim a sustainable state, which with 40, 50 hydropower project with pharmaceutical companies coming in, Sikkim is today still an undeveloped, basic development is not there in Sikkim today.
Right. Now, you're saying that you are not much bothered about Pawan Shambling, you are bothered about the people. Fair enough. But what is the sense that you are getting? Are the people of Sikkim ready for a change? Or is it people like you who are talking about these issues? What is the pulse from the ground?
I think the pulse from the ground is very, very positive. We've just been 7-8 months old party. I think kind of, people connecting with us has been huge. Today, Sikkim, we've got 60 to 65% of young voters that is under 45 years old. So it's a young state. And today, Sikkim, if you look at 2016 data with Government of Sikkim and Government of India, this is the Government of Sikkim data and Government of India data. Sikkim is below Tripura in terms of unemployment. We are the second highest unemployment state in India today. So what is happening with Sikkim today in terms of employment? Look at basic infrastructure today with Sikkim. Pawan Shambling talks about development. Where is this basic development? The roads are pathetic condition. The electricity, every alternative there is a load shedding. And the water supply to 50% of rural villages don't have drinking water today. So what has it done in 25 years?
Are you saying, Bhaichung, that Hamro Sikkim is the alternative that you are presenting to the people of Sikkim? Is it that?
Yes, because we are giving very clean, young, educated leaders in our party. We are also, I think, till today, I don't want to say about opposition, but I think credible opposition maybe wasn't there. So I think Hamro Sikkim party today, if you speak across Sikkim and you speak to any people, I think Hamro Sikkim party is a credible opposition with clean image. And we are fighting corruption because corruption today has become a way of life in Sikkim under Pawan Kumar Shambling. Today, when he came to power, one of the poorest CM. Today, look at his family and his wealth. He's one of the richest CM across. Today, SDA party, such a small state like Sikkim, SDA party is the richest regional party in country in India today, and this is not me saying, it's in the record of election commission.
Obviously, Bhaichung, these are going to be your election issues which you're going to take to the people. On that note, we go for a short break, but stay on. When I come back, I shall continue this very engaging conversation with one of India's best known footballers and now, of course, a serious politician, Bhaichung Bhutia. Welcome back. I'm in conversation with Hamro Sikkim founder and football icon Bhaichung Bhutia. Bhaichung, you see, elections are a very difficult ball game. Absolutely. It's not as easy. Yes, football is also tough when you have very, very tough opponents. That's a different story. You are a master in that game, but you are still to prove your, mettle in the political arena. My question is, can you do it alone? Hamro Sikkim, you have to be practical in politics. You cannot be emotional. You have to weigh your pros and cons.
Absolutely.
We know that you are in talks with the primary opposition party, that is the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha.
Yes.
You have also had 1 or 2 rounds of talks with the BJP. Now, what's going on? Are you in a position to give us a concrete shape? What is it going to take in the days ahead?
Yes, I think before answering to that, you did mention football is different ball game and politics is different. You know, in football, actually, it's you control your own destiny because you work hard and you perform and you get the results. In politics, your destiny is with the voters, with the people. So sometimes you could, you know, what you feel good about sports is when you lose to a better opponent who's worked hard, better talented. Very you know, small margin you lose to a bad opponent.
But that is not the case.
But in politics you lose to, you know, it's all down to voters. Sometimes you lose to who is the biggest crook, who's the biggest liar, you know, and had bad records, you lose to that. So destiny does not, in politics that is difficult because you don't control your destiny. Coming to your point in terms of coalition, yes, we've been having talks with the opposition party. Sikkim Krantikari Morcha is right now having 2 MLAs at 110 seats, is the biggest opposition party. We are just, as I said, 7-8 months. We've had a good round of talks with them. We are still talking in terms of coalition. With BJP, I think we've had few, again, you know, 2-3 rounds of talk, and we placed our demand because we also don't want to get into coalition just for the sake of it. We have 5 agendas, issues placed to BJP as well. And we said, you know, we are looking for Sikkimese Nepali seat restoration, which was there earlier, which has been lost. We are also looking at Limbu Tamang seat, which the government of Sikkim has not been Pawan
You want a scheduled tribe status for
which
that?
is already, they have been granted scheduled tribe 17 years ago, and the seat has not been granted till now by Pawan Shambling. There are again 11 left out committees as tribal. The 4th one is, you know, Sikkim being a special state, apart from northeastern states, Sikkim has got 371F. That has to be protected for us. And we are looking at corruption free. And the demand with the BJP is that right now you've got a coalition with SDF as an NDA partner. So we want at least SDF. If you want to get a coalition with us, you need to remove SDF from NDA, and that's how we can take it forward.
NDA. Okay, now you are a regional party. So from what you have seen, there is some kind of a condition attached with as far as the BJP is concerned, because BJP is a part of the NDA where SDF is also an ally, and both the parties are also part of the Northeast Democratic Alliance, that is the NEDA, as far as the Northeast is concerned. So this is an issue with the BJP. You have made your stand very clear to them, that if you want to have an alliance with us, you first of all get out of, get the SDF removed from NDA as well as NEDA. That's what you said.
NEDA not exactly, because NEDA I think is more like a Northeast Council. It's just a development board. So it's not a political thing, so which we can understand. But NDA definitely yes.
Okay, that means, am I supposed to understand from this conversation that your chances of an alliance with the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha as of now looks much brighter?
Definitely yes, because I think the demand of people of Sikkim right now, everywhere you go, is, you know, that they all want this coalition opposition to come in. And when you do politics, you've got to listen to people, because you're doing politics for what people really wants and what people really needs in terms of changes as well. So the demand of the people right now obviously is all the coalitions to come together. And as a party, we do, we going into electoral politics, and it's very important that we need to listen to people. And yes, even SKM, Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, has been very, very open and very, coming forward in terms of coalition. So hopefully, I think our, again, round of talks is going to go
So will it be a proportionate representation? What will be the seat sharing formula going to be like? Because you are a new party, how many seats you are targeting basically?
See, I think it all depends on sitting together and having your stronger areas. That is where I think second, third round of talks are going to go into number of seats as well. And it's very important, as I said, in all the political parties as opposition, because you will have some leaders who are, who are looking into, getting tickets and getting elected. But I think the most important thing right now is working for Sikkim and working for benefit of Sikkim. So I think we need sacrifices from both the parties in terms of, only looking at your individual benefit is not very important right now.
Now, technically speaking, Bhaichung, you consider, as far as what we have gathered, you have also talked to the BJP, you are in serious talks with the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha. You have said the chances of a coalition are extremely bright with the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha. That means you have only one major opposition opponent as far as Sikkim is concerned, and that is the SDF.
Yes, because they've been ruling for the 5 terms. So the main opposition right now, I think everybody is fed up and tired. It's not the only political parties, but the people of Sikkim are also fed up and tired. And I feel that this 2019, giving good credible leaders, young leaders from both all opposition parties, is definitely going to bring change.
So would you say today that it was the Tina factor, there is no alternative? Was it because there was no viable alternative that the SDF has been winning all these years? Was it that alone, or was it something else?
I think one of the major factor SDF winning was also the money factor, because I think today being there for 24 years, I think it's very open that till today, you've got people standing outside wherever CM goes to any district or rural villages, people are standing outside his bungalows to get money, and it's very open because they get money through envelopes. So I think money factor
but
also.
It's a serious allegation.
It's a serious allegation, and I think SDF, if they think that I'm speaking wrong, they can they can take me to court as well. And there has been, it's been an open thing, the kind of money. Now, if you look at it just a week or 10 days ago, the ruling party has been distributing blankets and distributing alcohol inside the blanket and money inside the blanket, which has been open. Everybody in Sikkim is aware and knows about it. So people who receive blankets have
if I turn around the question, you have said that if they feel they can take me to court, that's what you have just said. My question is, why has nobody taken anybody in the government to court so far?
No, I think there have been cases as well. I think CBI is something which we are really trying to push it, but right now, because we are a new party, so next 2-3 months, the time we have, we want to really focus on the electoral. But there will be cases, because Pawan Kumar Shambling has stopped Central Bureau of Investigation coming into Sikkim through the 371F. He's passed a memorandum in Assembly banning the CBI to come into Sikkim and investigate him. There has been cases against him already lying in the Supreme Court. So if he's not scared, if he says he's clean and he's not corrupt, why get scared of CBI? Let them come and investigate. We're not saying you've stolen the money of Sikkim people, but then why do you get scared? What are you scared about? So these are things which we've been fighting for.
Absolutely. Serious allegations there leveled against the ruling SDF by the Hamro Sikkim founder, Bhaichung Bhutia, and I'm sure there will be responses to that. On this note, we'll go for another short break. Stay on, we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm still in conversation with footballer Bhaichung Bhutia. Footballer and, of course, a serious politician as of now. Bhaichung Bhutia, Sikkim, the elections are going to be almost simultaneously, both the Lok Sabha as well as the State Assembly. So, are you going to contest Lok Sabha as well? What is your plan?
The party is definitely going to contest Lok Sabha, but for me, individually, I think I'm going to most probably contest the State Assembly, not the Lok Sabha. And that's what we've been looking at, because my primary focus right now
will be the state.
Would be the state, yes.
Mm-hmm. So that's a breaking story, that you have made it very clear that you are not going to contest the Lok Sabha elections, although the polls are going to be held simultaneously, but you are going to contest definitely the. And have you chosen your constituency?
Not yet. There are.
But
few,
which is?
There are four or five constituency, because right now in Sikkim there
and
is.
People must be asking you to contest from many constituencies.
Many. So
what are some of those?
There are 4 or 5 constituency which it's called BL seats, Bhutia and Lepcha seats, which I'm Bhutia. So there are 12 seats for them. So yeah. I think towards the east, I've got 4 or 5 seats where people of that area, and even in south as well. So there have been demand for me to stand. But I think when we sit with our party core committee and decide which seats who's going to stand, and then that's how it's going to be decided.
There is a biopic coming up on you, Bhaichung. Anand Kumar is making the film. Yes. Now, question is, when during every elections, there is this tendency that there will be some stars, campaigners. You are yourself a star, and you have lots of friends in Bollywood, in the entertainment industry, in the sporting industry. I mean, are many of them going to come and campaign for Hamro Sikkim?
I can't really say it right now, but there have been a lot of stars that have sent best wishes, which we've already put it in on our Facebook as well.
Yeah, who are some of them?
We had Dino Moria, Tiger Shroff, you know, a lot of other players as well. So we've had quite a few sending us best wishes, and in future as well. And coming to campaign, you'll have to wait
and watch.
See. Yeah, wait and watch.
Notice Live will be there and we'll be following you very, very closely, apart from, of course, the other political leaders, your opponents as well. My question, Bhaichung, is this, that, you know, how are you feeling today? You know, you have almost taken a semi kind of, of course, you are deeply involved with your football schools in Delhi and other places, you know, and some of your academy boys are doing pretty well. Some of them are playing ISL, some of them are playing I-League, and so on and so forth. Under 16, under 19, quite an achievement. So how do you feel keeping yourself, you know, deliberately away from the football?
No, I think Touchwood BBFS, Bhaichung Bhutia Football School, was started 8 years ago.
Right.
And today we are the biggest football schools in India today, and at least that way we've been able to do quite a lot of work in terms of, you know, giving platforms to a lot of young players. We had almost 6-7 players that went on to play for under 16 and under 19.
Right.
We had 2 players through BBFS that went to play Asia Cup recently in UAE. So I think that way it gives a lot of satisfaction. But we have entire team now. We are a big company as such in terms of football, and as I just said, we are biggest grassroots football program. So the company is completely set. We had few investment coming in a few weeks ago. So the company is set, so now at least I can focus completely on my politics. So that way, yeah, it's been going all
so
right.
A complete focus will be now on politics. But, you know, will there be, how are you going to campaign? Will there be football matches where a large number of people will come and witness? Could be?
I think we're trying to do that because...
Yeah, you're trying to do that. I just guessed.
You know, we would want to promote sports in a very bigger way, and Sikkim in coming, just not in elections, but after elections as well, if we come to government, I think we want to have a healthy Sikkim, because I think sports will, you know, sports will bring that people to stay fit. As I said, you know, even yesterday when I had press conference, we said we need to have more, you know, playing fields rather than hospitals. So I think for Sikkim as well, we want to make sure that there are grounds being built, there are, you know, kids being more encouraged to play sports. So I think fit Sikkim is something which we definitely want to promote once, you know, will be in top agenda. So yes, our symbol is also whistle. So we're going to keep blowing our whistles. So yeah.
You choose the whistle, isn't it?
I did choose.
You had a fancy for that.
We had a team that were deciding, so we chose whistle as a first priority, and second option was football. So if we did not get whistle, then the symbol would have been football. But we are very happy that we got whistle.
Absolutely. I mean, let's see the power of the whistle. Will be known in a couple of weeks' time, couple of months actually. Now, you know, I mean, you have a stadium by your name, you know, Bhaichung Bhutia Stadium. Since the SDF was in power for the last 25 years, it was obviously built during the tenure of the SDF. Now, do you think, you know, that, I mean, there is a lot of worry on the part that there is a stadium we have made a mistake, that Bhaichung Bhutia is my biggest opponent? I
think so, because the stadium has been built for the last 6 to 7 years and it's not progressed. So it's under construction for the last 6 years, and what I feel sad about it is, you know, forget the name and anything else, but what the government is doing is killing away a lot of footballers in that region. This stadium is in the South District, Namchi, and a lot of the footballers actually came from the South, including myself. I'm from South. Today, because the government, on its failure to really complete the project, the stadium itself is under construction for the last 6 years.
But but you will be accused of politicizing this issue.
I'm not. I think people are aware of it already, because, you know, I don't know what they have done, which contractors they have given, what are they doing. You can't have a stadium. There was only one good ground in South District in Namchi where a lot of the footballers came out. Today, name all the big footballers that's come out of Sikkim has come through the playing in that ground. And that ground has been shut for last 4 to 6 years. So you killed a lot of young talented footballers in the last 4-6 years just because you've not executed or you've not got the contractors right or you've not kept the budget or you've not planned it properly. So I think it's failure of the government because of politics, whatever the reason may be, reason the stadium is not built, but we are losing out a lot of talented players from that area, and which is very, very sad.
So, what do you want to tell the youngsters? Because you have been a youth icon not just for Sikkim, for the entire country, in fact the subcontinent. Now my question is, what do you want to tell the youth of Sikkim today? Because this is a very critical juncture. You know, we are in the 21st century. Sikkim is such a critical state.
See, I think one of the main messages which I want to pass out to youth of Sikkim and the rest of the country is, you know, I think it's important for people to come into politics as well, good people to come in, especially the younger generation. And my coming to politics is one way, if I can motivate a lot of people who's got right principles, right, dedication to work for the people, I think they should come into politics. Today we fear because politics is a dirty game. People, my friends and family also said that why are you getting into politics, why are you opening, it's a dirty thing. But if you keep complaining and sitting, then you'll only have bad people ruling your state and the government. So there's a famous saying, that your state and the country does not become bad because of bad people. It's because of good people keeping quiet, keeping silent. So, my coming to politics is also to motivate a lot of younger generation. In fact, Hamro Sikkim party 2 weeks ago just got our president, who is just 35 years old, young, educated doctor, so she's left her great job and she's come in. And I think these are the kind of people that can inspire a lot of younger generation to come in.
What are your 3 children telling you?
They're 8.5 years old. They're very excited. They don't know much about what politics and all that, but they just found out that our symbol is whistle. So they wanted whistle to, keep blowing it. And they keep singing Hamro Sikkim, Hamro Sikkim. So I hope, when they grow up, hopefully, I think if they can contribute to the society in any way. But my important thing also, again, as you said about children, is because you made your name, for myself, I made my name for state. So it's something I can give back. So when I become grandfather in next 40-50 years, at least my grandchildren should not say that I did not do anything for the state when the state is really into big crisis at the moment. Absolutely. So that is something which you want to pass on.
At the end of the day, we'll see your strike rate. You have been a great striker for the country. Bhaichung Bhutia, thank you very much for being on my program.
Thank you so much.